Hey guys, welcome to the Anime Den. Today we're gonna take a look at the anime Oshi, which has just ended its first season. Got no time to watch it, but still interested in the story? You've come to the right place. Take a look at this. What do you think it's about? When I first saw it, I thought it was some generic idol anime that depicts a girl's rise to stardom. But oh boy, I was wrong. Join us now as we dive deep and take a few dark turns. In the story of Oshi, Episode 1. The first episode starts with a doctor preaching to his patients about his favorite idol, I. He is soon coldly interrupted by his nurse. Later, during a break, the doctor finds out that the 16-year-old idol is going on a hiatus, and goes on to explain his obsession with the idol. Some time ago, when he first started out in this hospital, he met a patient, Selena, who was a big fan of I and her group. She spoke to him of the wish to reincarnate into someone that looks like I, or to reincarnate as an idol's child. The doctor encouraged her by saying she looked lovely as well, telling her to become an idol after she would be discharged, and that he would be her biggest fan, which made the girl very happy. However, the girl would succumb to her ailment and pass away at the age of 12. For this girl, the idol life is unfortunately a mere, distant wish. Luckily, the girl is not forgotten, as the doctor would honor her memory, and hope to superimpose them in his mind by continuing to follow I. Speaking of which, the news of I's hiatus greatly worries the doctor, who wishes her a speedy recovery and a swift return as he walks in the corridor to meet his next patient. The patient, Miss Hoshino, accompanied by her guardian, is a 16-year-old pregnant woman. Upon seeing her eyes, the doctor quickly puts two and two together, and figures out that this girl is, in fact, I, the idol he loves so much. He is surprised by the fact that not only is she here in person, but also that she is pregnant. Later, Sonar reveals that I is having a pair of twins, whose father is kept a secret. Her guardian, who is also her boss, prompts her to reconsider giving birth to the twins. I asks the doctor for his opinion, to which he replies she has the right to make the final call. Stepping outside, the doctor overhears some people gossiping about how if he dies right now, he would have a shot at reincarnating into an idol's child. That discussion prompts the doctor to reflect upon his views on I. He affirms that he will continue to support the idol, but worries that her career might be affected due to the kids. The doctor then meets I on the rooftop. It is when he learns that I has decided to hide the kids and continue her career as an idol. I further states that lying is what makes idols shine, and that lying is a kind of love that makes the best idols. I continues to say that she is a greedy girl, who wants both the happiness of being a mother and an idol. After hearing I speak her mind, the doctor also makes up his mind, promising I that her labor will be a safe one. However, fate would demonstrate that it is a promise he cannot keep. One night, after checking up on I, the doctor is stopped by a man outside of the hospital. The hooded man asks if he is the doctor of Hoshino I, which immediately attracts the doctor's suspicion, because I's family name Hoshino was never revealed during her stay. The doctor further questions the guy, who quickly runs away, scared that he might be a threat to I. The doctor gives chase up a hill. He is ambushed by the mysterious man and pushed off a cliff. After his fall, he hears his phone ring and realizes that the twins are coming. However, his injury is severe and the phone will be the last thing he hears. The doctor's life might have ended here, but the story hasn't. Enters Aqua, the son of I whom the doctor has reincarnated into. Shocking, right? And Aqua also retains all his memory and knowledge. Oh, and there's Ruby as well, his twin sister. After the birth of the twins, Ice boss Saitov starts to plan Ice return, and leaves the twin in his wife Miyako's care. While Ice Group, B. Komichi, is out there working, Aqua starts to check on his mother via TV. Later, Ruby wakes up from her nap. It turns out, Ruby, just like Aqua, is also a reincarnated talking baby. At the same time, the hooded guy in his dimly lit room is seething with fury over the fact that I was pregnant, hinting at a brewing storm. Another day, it is time for I to go to work, leaving the twins at home doing baby things, and Miyako doing babysitting things. Miyako, however, can't stand it anymore. After all, she is the president's wife. She decides to expose I, starting to take pictures as evidence that I is now a mother of two. The twins, seeing this situation, decide to use the advantage of being talking babies. They pretend to be the messengers of the gods above, instructing Miyako to take good care of the twins, so that she could be remarried to a young handsome actor. Miyako then buys into this fully and gives up on exposing Ai. After the crisis has been resolved, Aqua remarks that Ruby's acting is good and says that she has the potential to become an actress. At night, Aqua thinks about her new sister and sees Selena in her. Ruby is woken up because Aqua said it out loud and asks if he called her. Aqua dismisses it and tells her to go to bed, while Ruby also pays no mind because she thinks no one should know her name from her past life. Ai thinks her pay is still meager after 4 months has passed, to which Miyako replies that they are a small company. This pushes Ai to decide to work harder so the kids could live better. After Ai leaves for work, the twin get into a conversation. Ruby thinks that idols are supposed to earn a lot, but Aqua explains that the profit is small because it is split among the group. The twins both agree that their mother is working hard and questions Miyako why Ai hasn't gotten more jobs yet. Miyako explains that the competition in Tokyo is simply too fierce. After a practice session, Ai decides to search herself online and sees a comment saying her smile is not as personable as it is professional, which she agrees. The screen then cuts to Komichi's live performance, which Miyako has brought the twins to. The twins are instructed to lay low and not attract any attention. Meanwhile, Ai on stage thinks about the comment that she saw. She totally admits that her smile is strictly professional, as everything is calculated and simply a lie. Then, she spots her babies down there, ultimately overzealous upon seeing their mother, who start to do the fan dance and shock everyone there, including Ai. They were recorded and went viral later. Amid the comments, Ai sees the comment from that same person, who says Ai's smile this time is the smile he was talking about. A few years pass, and I got more job opportunities, and the twins reach the age to, well, logically talk and walk. This day Ai is on her way to the shooting location for a minor role. On the film set, the twins meet a few actresses.
Babu, babu.
And Aqua gets into a conversation with the director. Shocked by Aqua's sophistication, the director offers his name card. However, Aqua would rather ask for more opportunities for Ai. The director goes on to explain the 3 types of actors in a set: the star, who is the face of the movie; the talent, who ensures the movie's quality; and fresh faces, who the market will judge if they will leave or stay. Overall, Ai is commented to have something, but that something is not necessarily enough. On the night that the show is set to air, the family sits and waits to see Ai's performance, only to find that she appears only for a few seconds. Furious, Aqua calls the director to ask why. The director answers that the production company wants the supposed star to be the star of the show, whom Ai has outshone. Ultimately, showbiz is a business where everything is balanced out. To compensate, the director offers a spot for Ai in another movie. The only catch is that Aqua has to take part in it too. On set, the twins meet Kana, a child star working alongside Aqua, who seems serious and quite full of herself. During filming, the pair is to act as creepy kids. Kana's performance amazes Aqua, who only tries to act like himself. The mature way Aqua carries himself, which is inconsistent with his look, astonishes everyone on set, including Kana, who rushes to the director to ask for another take because she feels Aqua is so much better. After the scene, Aqua again has a conversation with the director, who says communication is key as an actor, and those arrogant and hated do not have a future. The director compliments Aqua's acting again, cementing his spot as an actor. Meanwhile, Kana is made determined the next time she meets with Aqua, she will beat him. Soon, the movie receives public acclaim, and because of that, Ai, who is one of the main characters, rose greatly in fame and received a lot more opportunities at work. The twins are still hidden from public eyes, and when Aqua searches his former self, he finds that the body of the doctor is still missing. Later, the day finally comes for the twins to go to school. At school, Aqua asks Ruby about her past life. The sister seems dismissive towards the topic, so Aqua drops it before anything is revealed. During class, the teacher tells the children that they will do a dance performance for their parents. While the rest of the class is enthusiastic, Ruby doesn't seem to like it and rushes out of the room yelling. When Aqua comes out to ask her why, Ruby replies that she is not good at it. While recalling her past life, she was so frail that even walking was difficult. Although she does not mention that to Aqua, who tells her she shouldn't be depressed because there's a long road ahead of her life. Ruby eventually decides to practice her dancing, and indeed she is bad at it. Ai finds her practicing and decides they can spend some time together. Ruby, while looking at Ai, notices some dance moves are off. Ai is surprised that Ruby caught onto the detail, and that's because Ruby has been watching her since her last life. Ruby then tries demonstrating the correct move, but fails and falls. Ai notices that Ruby's movements seem to be preparing for the fall, and that's because Ruby was always falling in her last life. Ai picks up her daughter, encouraging her and telling her to trust her mother. Thanks to that, Ruby is able to pick herself up, overcome her fears and regrets, and move her now healthy body to become an amazing dancer. One day I overheard the kids wondering about their father. That prompted her to contact him using a payphone booth and tell him their address. At night, the president celebrates with Ai's family for her recent success, happy that I will soon perform at Tokyo Dome. He instructs Ai to not stir any scandal for now, like meeting up with the twins' father. Ai, being the natural liar that she is, immediately says yes. Ai then thinks to herself about how she cannot tell truths from lies, about how she thinks she is incapable of loving someone. Dating back to when she was scouted by the president, she once told him that she was orphaned when she was small, and that she had no experience of loving or being loved, hoping that the man would back off. Yet he didn't. Instead, he thought this experience is even better. He then preached to Ai the idea that to be idle is to lie, and that lying about love could one day turn into truth. Wanting to love someone, she accepted to be an idol. However, she has never said I love you to the twins once, because she is unsure if that would be the truth. In the morning of Ai's big day to go to the dome, the doorbell rings. Thinking it is the president, Ai quickly answered the door. At the door, however, is a man in a hood, who offers a bouquet and asks about the twins. The next moment, a sharp knife meets Ai's stomach. Blood spills everywhere, staining her dress and the floor. Aqua comes out to see this while the hooded man starts to chastise Ai for betraying the fans by giving birth to 2 children. He feels that he has been fooled by Ai's words. Ai explains that she is a bad person who knows not what love is, but to her, trying the best to lie is trying the best to love. All she ever wanted is to try spreading love and happiness. The fan is visibly shaken by Ai's words, but continues to say it's lies to save her own life. However, Ai shows that she does care as she says the fan's name, and tells him that she is still keeping his gift as decoration. Unable to process this, the fan runs away, leaving Ai collapsing by the door. Knowing that she will not make it, she starts to share her last words, with Aqua in her arms and Ruby on the other side of the door. Ai talks about Ruby, who she thinks might become an idol one day, and Aqua, who might also be a promising actor in the future. She talks about how much she wants to see the twins grow, and expresses gratitude for giving birth to the twins. In her last breath, she finally lets the twins know that she loves them, remarking that this time, she is sure it is not a lie. This would be the first and last time she ever is sure about it. As light fades from her shiny eyes immediately after, the idol, the mother of the twins, succumbs to her blood loss and passes away. Over the news, many show sympathy. Some grieve. Some try attracting eyeballs using the news. But in just 3 days, the media's attention has shifted to the coming snow. Meanwhile, Miyako decides to take in the now orphaned twins. At Ai's funeral, Ruby ponders whether she can become an idol like Mother said. Aqua discourages her before diving deep in thoughts. Then it comes to him. He discovers the killer in his past life was the same man that killed Ai. He deduces that the killer must have learned all the information from someone close to Ai, and comes to the conclusion that the inside source has to be their biological father. Someone inside the showbiz. With that, the fire for vengeance is ignited as Aqua pledges to find him and kill him. To that end, he seeks out the director and asks him to become his mentor. The next scene cuts to a decade later, where plans are put into motion. But that's the story for the next episodes. And there you have it. The first episode. Congratulations on reaching here. We have come a long way as the episode is over an hour long. So what do you think? The anime showed us some twists and dark truths, like how showbiz is run and what crazy fans are capable of. If this video has piqued your interest, go watch the anime, where you can see how Aqua plans his revenge, and how Ruby follows her mother's footsteps. If you think watching us is fine by you, that's okay too. Let us know and we'll keep cooking. We are a fresh channel just starting out, so we appreciate any support. Like, comment, and consider subscribing for the content we plan to bring out. Until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll meet again on another anime adventure.